Hey, I'm about to listen to some YouTube. Alright.
So today was the big Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, the first of the year for Nintendo. What games were going to be there from third-party companies? Well, we gotta watch and find out, folks. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, but let's just hop straight into this. The first game that was shown was a game called Orbitals. I believe this was shown at the Game Awards. It was like revealed at the Game Awards. It's a 80s Japanese anime style game. Kind of got like a split fiction vibe going on where you play with someone else and like a split screen sort of thing. I do like think the art style looks high quality. I'm not the biggest fan of anime style games, but you know, I'm probably not going to play it, but it does have game share, which is cool. It is a Switch 2 exclusive and comes out in summer of 2026. And then for some reason, we're getting some Switch 1 games. Okay. Paranorma Sight, a Japanese anime art style game. It's a story, interactive novel, like a mermaid and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess it looks okay-ish, but I'm not. Once again, I'm not playing it, but you know, it looks all right. I don't know why we're doing Switch One games because I feel like we've all moved on from that system. It comes out on February 19th. It is a Square Enix published game, and then I'm thinking to myself, well, the next game's not going to be anime style. They're going to give me a break, right?
Wrong.
No, I was wrong. Captain Tsubasa, yet another anime style game. I believe it actually has an anime. It's a soccer game. Three in a row, you know, starting out hot with the anime style stuff. Comes out in 2026. Okay, and now we're getting back to Switch 2 stuff, which is good. Tokyo Scramble was up next. Another Japanese style game, but you know, this is kind of weird, and honestly, like it looks like a game that I would be potentially interested in, but it just looks, I don't know, kind of bad. Like you're hiding from weird creatures with no sort of defense thing, and like the creatures are like dinosaur alien things. I didn't think the animation like looked very good. It has a weird game share feature as well, where like people can like help you like move and make decisions and stuff like that. I don't know. It looks pretty rough. It does come out on February 11th. Maybe I'll check it out if it's cheap just to see like what it's all about. But I don't know. It just comparative to some other stuff that you're gonna see, it just doesn't look very high quality. Valheim was next. It's coming to the Switch 2 in 2026. I've I've never played Valheim before. I don't really plan on playing it now. You craft a bunch of crap, you battle stuff. You can play with up to 10 people online, which I guess is kind of neat, but I don't know 10 people to play online on a video game with. But yes, it's coming out sometime in 2026. Hollow Knight Switch 2 edition with enhanced visuals and frame rates. It comes out today. So if you want a Switch 2 edition of Hollow Knight, now you can get that. However, if you have the Switch 1 edition, you do get a free upgrade to the Switch 2 edition, which, I mean, you can't really complain about that. eFootball kickoff, little soccer action. It's clearly soccer. To show that David Beckham is in the game, bend it like Beckham. That was a big deal at one point, right? It's Konami's soccer game, comes out in September of 2026. Next up was The Adventures of Elliot, that HD 2D game that I believe it got a demo. I never checked out the demo though. It looks fine. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of HD 2D games. Like I feel like once you've seen one, you've kind of seen them all because they all look so similar with like the sprites and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just a personal thing for me. The game will be coming out on January 18th. Next up was Super Bomberman Collection, a collection of Famicom and
This
Super
nigga
Nintendo
stole that shit.
Bomberman games. It also features some unreleased versions that never came stateside as well with the Super Famicom. shouldn't this be on NSO? Like, isn't that what I'm paying for NES games and Super Nintendo games, and yet they're doing this collection instead? I don't know. You know, if you're a big Bomberman fan, it comes out today. I guess that's kind of cool. And then we had a game that I expected to be there, which was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And to be honest with you guys, I'm actually quite curious to see how this runs on the Switch 2. This is kind of... The thing of it is, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake looks really good, but you have much more confined areas, whereas Rebirth is a lot larger areas.
Bro, we could quit this match. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Where you're moving around. They did show the flying chocobo, which is actually where I am in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on my PS5, and I'm just so annoyed with doing that. Like, I think I'll just be stuck there forever. The game comes out on June 3rd, so pretty quick turnaround time, honestly. And then you have to, realize that the Switch 2 is caught up with the PlayStation 5. I assume it's also going to come out on Xbox on June 3rd. But 2 Final Fantasy VII games in 1 year on the Switch 2. I guess that's
Kill 'em.
cool. Pragmata was up next. They did some preview event of this recently, and evidently it's like 60 frames
Okay.
on the Switch 2.
Okay, let's go.
The RE engine is doing wonders on this system, folks. As far as the game is concerned, I don't know if I'm interested in it. Like, the little kid annoys me. I don't like little kids in games. It's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. The hacking,
We almost had that.
fighting and stuff like that, okay, I don't know. I guess it's interesting in terms of the gameplay because it's kind of different, but I don't know, maybe I would have preferred a more traditional space-style game. It looks good graphically. It comes out on April 24th, and there is a demo today. I will check that out and let you guys know what I think about that demo at the very least. Turok Origins is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, the Turok game that looks nothing like a Turok game. Honestly didn't think that this trailer was as bad as the first one was. I just don't like the weird focus
Wow, we
on
didn't score
multiplayer
nothing.
and upgrades, but I don't know. Maybe it could be alright with some friends and stuff like that. Fall of 2026. Kyoto Xanadu, which is a game where you're a Japanese school child. Thank God we don't have enough of those. Those games already existing. But the trailer wasn't that bad because it wasn't like a standard RPG like most of those games are. It's like 2D exploration through labyrinths with 3D fights, like a traditional RPG 3D fight. I'm not gonna play it, but I mean, at least it's something a little bit different in terms of the gameplay. Comes out in summer of 2026, and then they're literally doing a
Heal us. There we
slew
go.
of games that are anime style. Like, they literally said that because I guess we haven't had enough anime games thus far. Digimon Digital Monsters coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Has multiple graphical modes. Comes out on July 10th. Don't really care. Grand Blue Fantasy. It had a really long title, and I did not feel like typing it all out. I guess it looks fine if you're a Grand Blue Fantasy fan. They should have named the Switch 2 the Switch Weeb, honestly.
Score. Damn.
Wasn't here for the strong. Remembers the days when liking anime was lame. Having a collection of what you're into, having toys and figures and collectibles of what you really truly enjoyed was lame. Like, who really remembers? I wasn't here for the struggle. That old stuff matters anymore. What does matter is you can now express yourself. I have a whole room dedicated to what I love, and guess what? I drew all of it. The point of this video is to say it's no longer lame, so express yourself. You need to holler at me. Check out my collection. Look, I even got some rugs. This whole room is all me. And I have the opportunity to give it all to you. Wasn't here for the struggle. Remember the days when liking anime was lame. Having a collection of what you're... Say straight. All right. I know everybody's down in here, but it's okay. It's all right. When the Knicks win, everybody's down.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is presented by Underdog. If you're new to Underdog, today's the day. Get $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you play just $5 on fantasy with code It Is What It Is. So the big game is this week, and Underdog is celebrating by hooking you up with a big reveal. So make sure y'all head to the app, choose your player, and see what discount you'll get. Underdog is available right now in most states, including Florida, Texas, and California, just to name a few. So make sure y'all support the show, hit that subscribe button, lock in your bonus, and start playing today with code It Is What It Is. I'm Charger Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your host Cam. Mace will be back, and today, y'all, we got a special guest in studio. We got Sin City in the building.
Say straight. All right. I know everybody's down in here, but it's okay. It's all right. When the Knicks win, everybody's down. I don't understand. Didn't I just say that in control room? I said, look at them right now. They ain't even smiling, talking, nothing.
It's like these bitches, man. It's just, not calling you a bitch, but it's like when niggas think the world revolves around them, you're not paying them no mind. Like niggas think the Knicks. People think about the Knicks all day long, man. Well, congratulations, the Knicks won 8 straight, man.
Yeah, Big Perk said we might be the game of the year.
When Big Perk say something about y'all, it's cool, but then when he don't say something cool, he don't know what he talking about. I don't know, man. Shout out to Perk. That's my bro. He always know what he talking about. I'm just telling him the type of people that we're dealing with.
It's convenient, choose
Yeah.
things conveniently. But glad to have you.
You can tell since age too, because just when we're in the studio, he wants the headphones, so it makes him feel more comfortable. I don't know
It's technology.
why he has headphones, but
He likes it. I like it and I love it. That's all I can say. Glad to have you on the show. Of course, the Knicks won, but we're not going to start with that because there's just so many things going on right now. So we see NBA trade deadline strikes again. So we're going to start with Anthony Davis. So the Mavs are sending Anthony Davis to the Wizards along with guards Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Wizards for Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, and Marvin Bagley. 2 first-round draft picks and 3 second-rounders. So, Cam, is the addition of Anthony Davis enough to change the Wizards' trajectory as a franchise, or is this just another big-name move that you feel like won't even fix their core issues?
Just another big name issue. Like, listen, it was a time when Anthony Davis was like a top 5 player. And I'm not even talking about with the Lakers. I'm talking about the reason the Lakers even wanted him when he was with the New Orleans Pelicans. And I'm not blaming Rich Paul or Clutch Sports or anything like that. You know, my family too. But he got his way off the teams anymore. Way off of the New Orleans Pelicans to give it to Lakers, ultimately win the championship. A lot of people don't count the championship in the bubble. I do. It seemed like LeBron wanted to hand the keys to him years ago. I remember me and Sin arguing because he was so mad that after they won the chip, after I said that Anthony Davis was the best player in the NBA.
100 shares.
He was going crazy about it. But all jokes aside, he's not available. And to be afraid, he wasn't, the reason I brought up the Pelicans because he's the franchise for the Pelicans. Didn't get done with the Pelicans, and this was a prime time Anthony Davis. He's not prime time anymore. Is he good? Yes, he's still good, but he's getting older and he's always hurt. Availability is the best. I'm tired of y'all know slogan. I can do it like a show. Availability. Exactly. It's almost like a show. So no, I don't think this will change the franchise around. I think that both teams are doing so poorly. They're just making maneuvers to try and act like they're helping out each franchise. I have to really take a look at the Wizards roster because the Wizards team or franchise probably for the last 2-3 years, maybe I stopped paying attention to the Wizards full time when John Wall and what's my nigga Bradley Beal wasn't playing together anymore. Even when Bradley Beal, I was sneaking and looking at them from time to time. I can't get the 2.5 hours back of my life watching the Wizards. Seeing what the Wizards are doing, or investing my time in what's going on in the Wizards organization. So I don't know if I help them out. I don't even really know what's going on in Washington. I'll be sitting here lying to you. I would have to do some homework. When I seen the trade, it didn't matter to me. I didn't care. But no, I don't think it's going to help out either one of these franchises right now. I just really look forward to seeing Kyrie Irving come back for the Mavericks. In the sin, that should have been 2 weeks after he got his injury because of technology. Certain things somebody could get injured and then be back in 3 weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if it'll be this season. That's the only hope I see right now for Dallas. In addition with Cooper Flag, what he's doing right now as a rookie, as a teenager.
Sin, how are we feeling?
AD is basically sticking around that. Am I thing? Yeah, I'm gonna say anything.
Well, I want to see where you're going with this.
No, I'm setting y'all up because y'all contradict yourself all the time. So is he sticking the league up because he's not available, but he's still getting paid all this money?
He was sticking the league up.
Like how Ben Simmons was doing?
I wouldn't say he's Ben Simmons, but yeah, they're getting paid when they're not playing.
Nothing. Your slogan is if you could get away with it, right?
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't make sense. We're the fans. We're the ones getting treated bad.
But the point is, you're kind of making her slogan.
What?
He's getting away with it.
No, she don't agree with that right now.
Oh, but
You don't agree with that.
but the point.
You never want to say you political, man.
I didn't say anything. It's like, honestly, we're
But
It's not right.
I hear what you said, but I didn't want to cut you off. I want you to finish. It's not right. But to be honest with you, I don't really be thinking AD's fake. Like Ben Simmons to me went through shit. AD is bad because it looked like any little thing happens to this nigga and then be like, yo, come on, man. Nostrils, nose drip, like everything. You know what I'm saying?
To my AD.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't think that he be faking. It's just he's really unfortunate. Um, Recently, I just had fluid in my hip. I didn't tear it. I didn't snap it. I couldn't walk, and I'm sitting there saying to myself, I gotta stop dissing niggas. I said that shit to myself. I literally was hopping on one foot to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. To the point where I had to get that little scooter where you put your knee on it, the one knee joint. Like, I was using that to go from the bedroom to the bathroom. That's how bad it was. And I'm like, I'm sitting here, motherfucking complaining about niggas and everything else. But hey, I'm not an athlete. So, you know, that's a little different. But sorry, so I didn't mean to cut you off. I know you was making a statement. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was waiting for Stab to answer. You know,
You
you don't
said
really
like
like
you
you don't really like that, right?
If he can get away with it. I feel like I use that in certain contexts. But this situation is a little different because it's not if he could get away with it, because it seemed like from what I've seen, especially from his tweets and people saying, and him basically clarifying that he felt like people were saying false things about him. I think he's actually really frustrated and wants to play. And I don't necessarily think that he wanted to not be on the Mavs. I just think that also kind of to Cam's point, unfortunate situations just kind of keep happening. I don't think it's like if he could get away with it. I just think that that's just what happened.
You know they got the best doctors over there, though, right?
I mean, they have the best doctors in a lot of places in the world.
No, I'm just saying, but they constantly under supervision of medical care. Out here, like your Achilles don't really count because it ain't like you always going.
My Achilles don't count.
Yeah, it don't count because it's not. No, let me finish. It's not the way. It's not like you're being seen by a physical trainer or a doctor all the time. They get seen like daily or whatever. They
actually put more strain on it because they're still working out regardless, and not just because you see a doctor or a physical trainer daily, they're at higher risk of hurting it. According to you, the best doctors were back in the days. All these doctors are stupid. That's what you told me.
Yeah, diplomas online.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you what you told me.
All right, so let me ask you that. You got a diploma? Huh?
You got a diploma?
I got a GED.
Where you got it from?
I took the GED test.
Okay. It wasn't on.
I had to go read and write. I didn't take it on no computer.
It wasn't in jail out on the streets.
Hey.
Did you get your GED out?
He's a GED.
Did you use a GED in jail or outside of jail?
Okay, I tried in jail and I had to get
Okay.
it outside. What does that have to do with anything? You see how you try to put it?
No, you're right.
You thought I was gonna say I got it online. That's what you did. That's what you thought.
Damn well you ain't getting it online. I know that
Okay.
for a fact. I'm just saying, what kind of teachers they got in jail as opposed to online? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, my bad. I don't know if the
Passing
jail.
the test is passing the test, though. Like,
Let me ask you a question. I don't mean to jump off topic, being that we on jail time. You want when you cook, right? Would you take a jail recipe? He talking about jail recipes that the rappers be cooking when they went to jail. He telling me how fire it is.
All right.
you trying to cook it now?
I'm just saying, he'd be like, yo, you know.
No, hold on. Let me ask you. I know what you about to say.
Yeah.
When you cut an onion,
Okay.
what is no, listen, because this is from jail. What is a way to not cry while you cut an onion? Does anybody know? Well, you probably know.
You can make it cold.
What do you mean?
You can make it cold. You put it in the refrigerator.
All right, you was halfway there. What it is, you run cold water.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But how you know her way ain't right? Just because there's both cold.
No, I said it was a way.
Yeah. She didn't go to jail to figure that out.
Why you go to jail? Wait, look, hold on.
What is going on right now?
I'm getting back to the diplomas.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
You gonna go to jail to try to deflect. Deflecting.
I ain't never say I ain't been to jail.
No, but you know what I was going to ask her. Okay, you need like some real serious surgery. Do you want the doctor? I ain't gonna say Dr. Miami or whatever, but one of them new
Dr. Miami, athletic surgery.
one of them new online hot doctors that everybody's posting or whatever, or do you want the guy that went to
Damn.
one.
He ain't the one that did research.
That's all I'm saying. And he think everything is cool. Get it online. Like, you can't go to school and get.
It's fucking crazy.
The library? Not long ago.
Yeah. Let's read.
Yeah.
I'm just
It just know that.
well, I
Oh, man.
where you get your knowledge from?
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I really don't.
So why you don't go to the library?
It's time. It's time.
Oh my God.
But I'd rather read. I read The Coldest Winter Ever. I read that book. I read DMX book. I read The Hurricane from Jersey. The one that Denzel played.
Where
I
you
read
read
the
these
book.
books at?
No, home. Home. I read that home.
In the house?
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Coldest Winter Ever. I couldn't put it down. I read that book actually in a day.
How many TVs you got in your house? You got a TV in your room?
Of course.
I'm just asking because I didn't have a TV in my room when I was first young. I got a TV later. But I didn't know if you had to read the book because you couldn't watch what you wanted to watch on TV.
Nah. Yeah, DVD and VHS. I went through all those stages.
All right, but
I miss the DVDs.
so Anthony Davis is stealing money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
No, this is a great conversation. I just like I learned something that I never learned. But
She
I
went
love
to
that
the
we're
library.
united in cutting onions in different ways.
Is Mace on? I ain't heard that nigga. He is not. Who's the other chick for?
Yeah, from Prodigy. Yeah, rest in peace. He had a jail menu book. You know what I mean? I didn't know that you had to cut onions under cold water to cry. I've been crying for years, cutting onions to make food.
Well, sharp. I'm a big Prodigy fan. Not necessarily cooking. I'm not gonna, from cooking. His lyrics and rhymes and persona, big fan. He was that way. Yeah.
Wallow still making jail. I said Wallow still making jail meals. Looking at him crazy. It's just good, man.
You gotta bring a recipe. I gotta see.
See, Wallow, the chef though. Chef up north. Chef up north. Shout out to Wallow too. That's one nigga.
Okay, so just some key pieces as part of this trade because I know you guys were saying like, okay, we got to still kind of learn a little bit more about the Wizards roster and see how that's going to go. But just knowing Anthony Davis and just knowing Trae Young, even though they're both injured right now, when healthy, Cam, do you think that they'll be able to cook something up, or you're kind of just not really rocking with that duo?
I think a couple years ago it might have worked. A couple years ago that might have been something special, but it's just the durability of Anthony Davis. Like, when this trade happened with Luka, right? We see him the very first game when he got to Dallas. I think he had 30-something in 3 quarters. I forget how much he had. It was good. First game, he's getting the crowd hyped. They was like, okay, this might be all right. This might just be all right. And the nigga was hurt before the game was over. This was the very first game he got to Dallas. And niggas was like, nah, fuck Nico. The whole country take mad at Nico again. But the very, you gotta think about this, right? I'm just saying mental-wise. And like I said, I'm pretty sure he wants to play because think about this. You're coming to a city where they basically don't want you, no matter how good you are, because they had a superstar in Luka Doncic. So now you have to go there to prove to yourself, nigga, I'm gonna do just as good as Luka Doncic, and mentally that's what you're thinking. And then you get hurt the first game, that gotta be bad. Then after that, you get hurt again at the season. Now you're hurt again this season. Ain't been there a whole year, and you've been hurt 3 times. I can't. I just can't, my nigga. It's like a bitch you keep telling you she on the way, and you keep going downstairs, and she be like, I'm gonna be there in a minute.
Yo, I literally had this argument last night. We was playing Spartan Zero. Niggas said Krillin will drop everybody off in the Naruto universe. I'm like, nigga, hell no, nigga. He ain't. I think 10 get that nigga problems. But nigga tried to bring up nigga said Krillin got the Destructo disc. Nigga, that shit chopped off Frieza's tail. I'm like, nigga, what? Nigga, it's like, nigga, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, if it's strong enough to cut Frieza's tail, who gonna stop the destructo of this? I'm like, nigga, it's a tail. What are you talking about? It's a fucking tail. He said, man, I don't know, man. Who gonna beat Krillin? I'm like, nigga. Itachi off rip. Madara off rip. Sasuke, did I say Gara? Gara for sure. It's a lot of niggas that's whooping Krillin, bro. That nigga was wild. Nigga said the destructo of this chopped off Frieza's tail. Like, that's a feat, nigga.
Niggas tripping, bro.
Bro, now I think about it, I hate when you think of shit after the argument or whatever, but it wasn't even Krillin's destructo of this. It was Frieza's. Frieza chopped off his tail.
And then she'd be like, you know what? I thought my babysitter was coming. She never came, and then she don't show up. They ain't got no pussy tonight. It's just bad, man. It's bad. He's never there. He's never there. I like Anthony Davis too. I really do. But I can't trust him. So him and Trae Young, it might have been something a few years ago. I can't see it. Y'all prove me wrong.
So you got any hope for the Anthony?
I like it.
Okay.
I think, you know, in DC, it's a different environment. I don't know, maybe sometimes the environment counts. You never know what people is going through in certain, like, a lot of people say, like, who would want to move to Milwaukee? A person might not be happy, and he might want to move to Atlanta and might play better there. Trey been in Atlanta all this time, he might go off and Washington.
What's the difference of Ivan in Atlanta and Washington? The hose is out. Both cities.
You might get tired of the same neighborhood, but might get tired of doing the same things every day. You tired of where you at, and I don't think you should be tired of. You want to go to the mountain, to the top of the mountain.
I ain't say I'm tired of where I'm at. I'm just saying I want a better view.
I could see everything. From the pool, I can see everything. I see what I want to see. What do you want to see so bad?
I like peace in the oceans.
There's no ocean.
Yeah, but it's a lake.
Had that boat pull
I can
up.
see the lake too, and I told you I could see the lake.
What lake?
I saw some water over there.
I took you to the lake where the new house is getting built. That's the only water in Nevada, well, in Vegas. And I live on the ocean in Miami, so, and I have a view.
Well, how much water you need to see?
I've been in a hut a long time, Carter Creek jumping.
You at the East River?
Yeah, that shit smell. Dame said it's stink.
You say y'all over there hanging out, that water still stink.
Dame told Duke you still looking up Doodle Brown building with that stink water. Like he ain't lived there. It's a wild nigga, man. I just be ambitious. I just like more.
Bruh.
Give me that.
3 L's in a row.
The Warriors, they're trading Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield to the Hawks for Porzingis. Cam, how do you like this new look for the Hawks? Are we feeling it?
I like Kuminga. Me and Church was actually talking about this on the way in, and we was definitely like, wouldn't have got rid of Kuminga if you're Golden State, but the relationship is irreparable with Steve Kerr and Kuminga. And Church enlightened me actually, because I knew Steve Kerr wasn't getting along with Kuminga, but Church was explaining to me how Kuminga just can't stand Steve Kerr anymore. There's nothing Steve Kerr could have did for Kuminga to want to fuck with him. But I was explaining to Sin earlier when we was talking about it, because Sin asked me if who I would have, Kwame Brown or Kuminga. So we was just in the house talking about it, and I was saying that Kuminga's 21 years old, or maybe was he 22? I know he's 21. And he doesn't really have any skill. But he's been on the championship team. I'm not saying he can contribute much on the championship team, but just going through it, seeing how it's done to win a championship means a lot. And he has a lot of time to get skill. I think he has a chance to be eventually a superstar. Definitely an all-star, but a superstar if he gets his stuff together in the offseason and trains and gets some skill with him. But Atlanta's another team. Mason's really up on Atlanta. I'm sorry he's not here today. I'm not familiar with their roster as much as either with all the trades going on. But, Mace lives in Atlanta, so he knows a lot about it. He's high on Atlanta. But I wouldn't have got rid of him because Porzingis, to me, he's another nigga that's just never available. That year they won the championship with Boston. He didn't play a lot during the regular season, but he was available for the playoffs, so that's why it looked so good. Probably missed 30-something games that year. And he looked really good because he was available for the playoffs. Then last year in the playoffs, Tatum go down, and he's there, but he's sick. And we're not even allowed to know what the sickness is. It's a secret sickness. They say, where's he sick from? We can't tell you, he's just sick. They don't know. Last time somebody was sick and they didn't know it was Magic Johnson. I'm not accusing them of that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't want that secret to get out.
That's what I'm saying. It's a secret sickness. And they found out what it was. I'm not putting that on nobody.
That's nasty work.
I'm just telling you last time it was a secret sickness. They got to sit out forever. So maybe that's why they kept this shit a secret. Because it's COVID, it's Ebola. We don't know what the fuck he had. They wouldn't tell us. But not just that, a lot of taller players.
What's up? Of course he has to be right beside me. He's got Jamie Foxx show playing, as always. It's like on 2x speed. He has brought all his little stuffed animal friends down here and set them up around him in a circle. And he's eating some cookies. And it's a good evening after school. Hello?
Are you laying down?
No, we downstairs in the basement.
When you say sleepy, is it possible for you to sleep in Spencer's room?
In Spencer's room? I guess.
I need a pack. I'm gonna have the light and stuff on.
Alright.
I'm just asking. If not, then I'll just wait until you go to work.
Okay.
But just asking. Alright.
Alright.
Thanks. Later.
Okay.
Also, have a lot of problems. Not the regular 7-footers, 6'11" niggas, but them niggas who be like 7'2", 7'3", 7'4". All them niggas, they have leg injury problems. Y'all Mings and the Bradleys, the Sean Brad, all them niggas always have some type of injuries when you're that tall. So if they utilized his time right and load management, which I'm not a fan of, which Boston did that year with Porzingis outside of his injuries, I think he can be an asset with Golden State if he's available. But he's never available, so we'll see what happens. So, what do you think?
I think it's gonna mess up some chemistry with Buddy Hill. With Jimmy Butler because he was like molding him, Buddy Hill. So I think Jimmy Butler might have an attitude about that. So he might get some friction from when he comes back.
Well, Jimmy Butler's out for the season. That's probably part of the reason that they got him. Because they like, look, Jimmy Butler's out. We don't know if Buddy Hill can make the points. So Kuminga's not getting any burn. Let's see what we can get out of Porzingis. I don't know if he'll be available, but I think that's the reason why they even got him, because Jimmy Butler's not going to be back this season whatsoever. But yeah, they were friends. You're right.
So Kuminga, so you saying in the NBA we got to mold a player just because he's young? He's 21. You saying he's only 21? There's a lot of niggas that's that age and younger than him. 23. There's a lot of niggas that age that's better than him. So why we gotta wait till they get to the NBA to mold to create a player?
It's not molding. It's learning and doing new things. Like for instance, right? He wouldn't be in the NBA if he wasn't good. You don't just get to the NBA. Was Kobe whack for going to see Olajuwon because he wanted to learn new things? Was Greek Freak whack for going to see Olajuwon because he wanted to learn new things? You can always learn. So that's what I'm saying about learning in the off season. You could go see people to get your skill set better. And maybe I used the word mold, but I meant get his skill set together. Kobe Bryant was really good at 23 years old. He's good in high school, but that doesn't mean he can't learn more things. We see Michael Jordan saying how Kobe Bryant used to call him in the middle of the night and ask him about moves and so on and so forth and what he was doing. It's always room to learn. You got to stay a sponge and absorb. Pause. That's what it's about, because when you think you're too cocky and reach your ceiling, somebody else is learning. That's all I was saying.
But these were people that were producing as they were playing.
Kuminga produces when he plays. He just doesn't get a lot of minutes. I don't know what your hate is about Kuminga, but
every time I don't know.
No, because you just made a face like,
yeah.
Your facial expression.
Yeah. No. But he's comparing Kobe and not comparing. I know you're not comparing.
I'm just saying I don't understand why it's room not to learn. You don't just get on the NBA by accident, and then you don't stay there. You got people who play in the NBA who get cut or they sent to the G League for a while and then come back. Think about, he's not doing as good as well now, but I believe that Poole was a real big part of Golden State's championship when they won, but he got shipped to the G League for a minute to get his shit together, and then brought back to the Golden State Warriors. Even though he shouldn't have did it, but to warm up, LeBron went to the G League to get back this season, to get back in rhythm. I think that you can learn stuff as you go along. You're athletic and you're young, and there's always room to learn stuff. You just act like he's a bum. I think he's more than a bum. I think he's really athletic, and if he takes time off in the summer, he'll be all right. My opinion.
How much time he got to learn?
See, the thing about it is this: he keeps his job. He's going to keep a job. I'm not the GM. I'm not hiring him. I'm not paying him when he's not producing, and he won't pay. They won't pay him. They won't give him a roster spot. That's my opinion. If he wasn't that good, he wouldn't have the spot. He wouldn't get the money.
I was just confused why you brought his age up when you first started talking about him. That's all.
The reason I brought his age up is because when you're younger, they have more time to invest in a younger player than an older player. I know you don't like to hear that, but it's just the truth. They have time to get with you and say, look, he has time to grow. As opposed to, like right now, right? For instance, and I think all these players are balling. Like as far as Kevin Durant, high level, LeBron James, we see him still catching alley-oops off the backboard, so on and so forth. Steph Curry, we see what he's doing. But as you can see, as time's getting closer, the power, they lose it a little bit. Because they would make certain calls for things not to happen, and they wouldn't happen. You wouldn't have a genie bus saying, I think LeBron should have showed more courtesy for us drafting his son when he got him. Because you don't want to have to take a chance of losing LeBron. LeBron's contract is up next year. And what Mace was saying was not far-fetched for him to go back to Cleveland and retire, especially now that they got a James Harden over there. You got a Donovan Mitchell. And let's say you do get a LeBron James for the last 1 or 2 years over there. You talking spicy? All right, cool. I'll take my shit back to Cleveland where I already got my house and everything else and fly back to LA to take care of my business with Rich Paul and Maverick and everything else. Because y'all are talking a little spicy. You know, LeBron been the GM, you know, quote unquote, not a real GM, but GMing for a minute. He got rid of Wiggins and said, yo, I think I need Kevin Love. Let's get Kevin Love over here. Then got Anthony Davis over there on the Lakers. I don't think that Pelinka and the new owners are respecting him as much. Not saying him and Rich Paul still can't make moves, but they're thinking about life after LeBron. That's what they're talking about when they get Luka. Okay, well, LeBron's gone. We have another certified superstar.
Yeah. I'll add to that. I do think that Kuminga definitely has a lot of upside. Like, I think just unfortunately, like, he did kind of make it clear he didn't really want to be with the Warriors much longer. And, like, just between injuries and Seifert not really wanting to play him, that just kind of worked out better for him. So on the Hawks side, like, I actually think that the Hawks are a really interesting team because they actually have a lot of good players that I feel like got underlooked, and especially now with Trae Young being on the Wizards, they have a lot of younger players who can get more shine because, like, Jalen Johnson, he's been averaging like a double-double. Then you had Dyson Daniels. Last season, he was like leading the league in steals, and they just have a lot of good core pieces. And then in addition, even just with Porzingis, their center, he was injured for most of the season. So I feel like to get Kuminga, like, you're getting more players that I think could eventually get that chemistry as they start to play with each other more. Like, I think they're trying to build like a good foundation, which is what I think they're starting to get. I just think that right off the bat, when you're thinking of the Hawks, people are like, well, who are their main playmakers? Just because they've kind of went under the radar because we're seeing all these other things happen with these other teams. But, like, they are an exciting and, like, fun team to watch. They're not winning all their games, but they've won a good amount. They do have a lot of players that have a lot of upside. So that would be my 2 cents on that.
Are you happy?
I mean, I'm not.
Because you signed to Golden State, aren't you?
Signed is crazy.
You
Am I happy? I mean, if Porzingis was healthy, then it'd be like, yay, because, I mean, they have Al Horford. And, like I said, Kuminga didn't really want to be there. I feel like we could have done a little bit more shaking up. I mean, I definitely would have preferred Giannis, but we know that now that's out of the picture, so.
Are you okay with Golden State just always searching for names? I know it's about the talent, but they just want names. That's kind of embarrassing. Like, you sign anybody with a name. They'll sign Michael Jordan right now, today. All they do is search for names. They don't build the way you're supposed to build. They fantasy team search. That's my opinion. That's why I don't respect Golden State, the team.
I don't think that they're searching for names. I do think that they struggle a little bit to develop younger talent, which is kind of what we saw happen with the Jordan Poole situation, which is some things that could be worked on, and I think that they're starting to realize that as a whole, but I don't think that they're just going out and seeking, like, let's just get the biggest name, like, because Porzingis actually is really good when he's healthy. Like, I don't even think that's bad. It's just an important situation.
They just need the cheese.
We're seeing with a lot of good men, so it just kind of keeps happening. That would be my piece.
They're just always searching.
But you're gonna want to search for the best. Like, if somebody's name is out there, that means
You just got Jimmy Butler.
But he's hurt.
Relax.
But he's hurt.
What else you want? All right, so wait, that's their problem. So Jimmy Butler's hurt. All right, so we're gonna scheme on another team. Let's go rob niggas for somebody else.
That's what it's about. Nobody on the Knicks is from the original Knicks. Y'all didn't draft any players that's on your team.
It's not a fantasy team.
Fam, let me tell you something. Jalen Brunson made it to be a superstar. That was smart, Real Wild Western. And okay, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm doing a blank with the other GM name right now. But anyway, the point being is, that's the owner. I'll think of his name in a minute. But anyway, it's not our fault or Golden State's fault that they have good scouts and recruits and GMs that can make moves. I just was on the phone with an agent a couple days ago. He was in the car with me. Now, I'm not going to bring it up. But he's like, man, Giannis is still over there. Man, listen. I want to got Giannis the fuck out of there.
In a week.
He said he don't know how to maneuver. I would have been at him where he wanted to go. And no, it was not Rich Paul. For people like, okay, it wasn't him. I'm just telling you. But I'm just telling you, his agents that know how to make moves and has relationships with GMs and owners and franchises and so on and so forth. You can't get mad at Golden State at that. Niggas just asked you if you wanted Giannis, you like, yo, some things he's down with Leon Rose.
Yeah.
So it's about Talk about. Now we only gonna get rid of Karl Anthony Towns. We ain't giving up no track. But you want Giannis, and you willing to give up Karl Anthony Towns for him?
I mean, it's kind of fair. I'm not giving up 2 and 3 niggas. They talking about OG, McCall, and Cat.
Why you out here robbing niggas and you want to say
robbery? It's fair exchange. It's different environments. It's different environments. Like I said, they might
think
need.
Karl Anthony Towns and Greek Freak is a fair exchange?
No, not really. I said I would give you.
Why do y'all always gotta go for the furthest goddamn? Why you can't go to the closest person on me?
But I don't really know how that works. But that would be my. I give you
Cat in a bag.
Cat in the hat. Cat in the bag.
Some extra money.
I got a suitcase of money for you. You go cat while you at it.
That's how Don King used to get it.
Cash, man.
Take this money and take
Cat in his bag. Don't let the cat out the bag, either.
Oh, this cat is crazy. Yeah, that's what he said, yeah.
Okay, so real quick before we go to break, because we did start talking about Giannis, and now I am curious, because now that we see that the Warriors got Porzingis, and everybody's like, Giannis is going to go to the Warriors, and Sin, you're talking about names. What do you think happens next for him now? Because the clock is ticking.
We got 7 hours. It is a hot 7 hours. It's about, when the clock hits 9 a.m. when this show is over, we got to about 4 p.m. Eastern to see what happens. So, to be honest with you, again, me and Church, we be having a little 5-minute walk here. We get a lot accomplished, me and my nigga Church. When I talk, said, Milwaukee shooting everything down, saying, yeah, they making the right offer. Niggas ain't making the right offer. To me, nothing's going to be the right offer because they know that they have Giannis for another year, regardless. And I think that they'll say, okay, look, he's mad now, but we know what to do over the summer. We'll make him happy. You know, we'll give his little cousin a team on the rock spots, the spot on the team. We'll tell Nike to make his son, the baby Giannis. Like, them niggas Milwaukee, to me, will figure out a way in their brain. Not saying that he can't maybe mentally checked out, but I think Milwaukee is saying, we're going to shoot everybody down. Unless something happens in the next 7 hours, I don't know. But they're saying, he's mad now, but the shit we going to offer him, he'll be out next year. We'll figure it out. But even if not, his contract is up next year, but he has to come back next year to play, and I think Milwaukee's banking on, if they don't get nothing done in the next few hours, I think Milwaukee's banking on putting something together to make him happy.
I do know that he's not going to Golden State. I read,
He just started the shit.
Can I? Line stepping. Right?
Wow. Yeah, that's just crazy. They tell me I was line stepping. Wow. Yeah.
I do know that he's not going to Golden State. So my opinion is either he going to us or somewhere west. That's my opinion. But I just know that wherever he goes, Milwaukee's not gonna benefit from it. How many niggas you gonna need to replace him? And I don't think Giannis is the type that wants to team up with people. He doesn't fit me. So whatever he's telling his agent, he's going somewhere where I would say like Sacramento. I think Sacramento might fuck around and get him. That's my opinion.
Okay. Sacramento's probably not top of my list. I don't really know. Everything's confusing. I'm like, man, it would be really funny if you just like ended up at the Heat, but like I don't know.
Throw that out
Put
there.
it out there, you know, like that would be really like cool, but you know.
I'm Milwaukee, I'm sending them to Portland. Rebuild
Way over here. Out the way.
Yeah, and rebuild it from the bottom. Portland. The only thing about it is he'll be able to go where he wants to go next summer anyway. So whoever gets him, I hope that he likes it there because he's gonna be a free agent, or you're just really getting him for a rental. That's the thing about it, is that even if you trade him somewhere he doesn't want to go, let's just use it for an example. Let's just say, I don't want to use Miami because people like Miami. Let's just say it's Sacramento and he doesn't want to go to Sacramento. And I don't have any facts about that. I'm just using an example. He gonna play, and Sacramento gives up a bunch of shit for him. Why would you give all that up if he don't want to be there? And then there's only like a 1-year rental. So are you going to win a championship this year with him in Sacramento? Probably not. If you give up the core players of your team and then he leaves Sacramento, now you're just at the bottom of the barrel if you're Sacramento. And I'm just using Sacramento as an example. So wherever he goes, it has to be a conversation like, you're going to want to stay here long term because we're willing to give up X, Y, Z for you. And if you only stay here for a year, these niggas was going to be here 2, 3, 4 years. It's a gamble.
We'll see what happens. Okay, y'all. We're going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss the Sixers and OKC. Don't go anywhere.
She calls this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about being free. Why my head is swimming free?
Welcome back. Now let's get into our underdog picks of the day. So tonight, the Lakers will play the Sixers. Underdog has Luka at 31.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Kim?
Real high.
Okay. LeBron is at 20.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower?
Lower.
Okay. And Tyrese Maxey's at 26.5 points. Higher or lower?
High.
Okay. Make sure you have the Underdog app and you can make your picks too. So the Cavs have agreed to trade Lonzo Ball and 2 second-round picks to the Utah Jazz, who also receive cash considerations from the Hawks in exchange for center Jock Landale. The Jazz are actually expected to waive Lonzo Ball, allowing him to be a free agent. So, Cam, how do you feel about the way things are playing out for Lonzo Ball? Like, what do you think is it?
Just real quick, though, when we do underdog picks, I didn't say nothing, but the over was 28 points for Donovan Mitchell yesterday.
Okay.
And Sin was making faces when I said higher.
Okay.
He had 29.
Damn.
Just saying, man, I don't know why. We don't. I didn't. That wasn't the topic for picks. I'm just telling you, I seen your face and I'm like, why is he worried about my picks? You don't gamble. It's 1 point. So that's why they. That's literally the reason the underdog makes it like that, because they usually put their average. So that's what gambling's about. I seen his face and I was like, why is he worrying about that? See, the thing about Sin, that's a light players that's competing with Jalen Brunson, so he just doesn't even, he's so delusional to where he's just like, he can't score more than Jalen Brunson, and they're not even playing Jalen Brunson. Like, they're just playing a whole number team the way he just.
No, it's just that you're so positive about people that go against us. You're positive in all ways.
Cavaliers.
You could have said lower,
and I would have been wrong.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you could have said lower.
And then I would have been wrong.
But everything is, higher. Who?
Well, I mean, that's also the proof is in the pudding. Like, Donovan Mitchell's stats are better than Jalen Brunson's. Like, Donovan's averaging 8.8, Jalen's 27.1, rebounds 4.6, Jalen's 3.2.
He had 42 tonight?
Last night, yeah, but it don't matter because the averages still matter.
Yeah, exactly. And then I don't understand why the point being is, I just said LeBron's going to have less than 20 points. They're on the road. They've been on the road for I don't know how many games straight. That factors in. He had a good game against the Nets the other night, but he's been on the road, so I think that factors into him not having a high-scoring game. He may have more than 20, but I picked him to go lower. You're not taking all that into consideration. You so emotional.
No. fuck all that. Any of these niggas in the 60s club? Because that's a hard club to get into.
What are you talking about?
Is Donovan Mitchell in the 60s club?
I don't know, son.
Okay. Well, you should know.
What's the 60s club exactly that you're talking about?
Jalen Brunson had 62.
Oh, you talking about point wise?
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell had 71 or something, I thought.
Is he in the championship ring?
And Donovan Mitchell ain't.
I was talking about LeBron. I was talking about Donovan Mitchell playing against the Clippers. I don't know what your Pacers was about. It wasn't like he's playing against the Knicks.
You're asking for Donovan Mitchell's career high.
Damn.
71.
Oh.
Is he in the 70 club? Yeah.
Just let me shine, man. I was killing it for a while.
Your frustration is a little funny. I apologize.
So is Jalen Brunson in the 70 club still?
No.
Please.
He's like, next question.
I just was looking because I remember yesterday I was picking myself. You talking about all this? But I said hi.
Yeah, because Cleveland was such. Y'all was just hype about Cleveland yesterday, and I ain't like it.
How's we hype about Cleveland when they asking us to pick? First of all, it's 2 picks.
No, the
for one
James
team.
Harden thing.
2 picks from one team and 1 pick for the other team. So how are we hype on Cleveland? You see hypeness when she asked us. We was like, "Ooh, Cleveland's flying." She just asked high or lower.
Or under. You said over. I wouldn't trust you on your draft pick.
Yeah.
Use code CAN.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I close sin. He's nowhere gonna be involved with none of that.
Yeah, so given Lonzo Ball traded to the Jazz, Jazz are expected to waive him.
You
How do you
okay,
feel about the
Spence?
way things are playing out for him, and what do you think is next?
2 down, 1 left. Ball bros.
Oh shit! I forgot about this.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you could do beats for Jello. He do the beats.
Go keep it.
But I think
See your ear. Come here. Come here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie
You
to
see?
you, Loz. I think you are. I think
Let me see. No, come here.
Smooth. Like,
Let me see.
things just happen.
I just say you could do beats.
Come here.
Because you know what's funny?
No,
you know what's funny?
no,
And
don't do that.
I'm not trying to visit old shit or whatever. But when Jello's thing was going on, right? And we were talking about him not being a professional basketball player, right? And he wasn't a professional basketball player at the time. And then he came out with the record. He had a decent record that came out. And everybody was saying like, "Yeah, Ken, what you gotta say about that now?" Yeah, and I'm like, I just said the nigga wasn't in the NBA. I didn't even know the nigga rap. But this is how people do. Like, yeah, now we got you. People don't like making sense. For me to sing in the argument sometimes, and I make it sense, he actually literally says, "I don't want to make sense." Literally, that's what he said. That's how you, I don't want, and that's what it happened with the Jello Ball situation. It's like, yeah, I'm like, yo, what does music have to do with him being NBA? Fuck that. He got the record. I'm like, if you don't want to make sense, I totally understand if you don't want to make sense. But I think about Lonzo Ball, even throughout his career, this is the one thing that stands out to me, is that when Magic Johnson was the GM of the Lakers, they could have got De'Aaron Fox at the Lakers. And because Lonzo Ball was from the Los Angeles area, not directly in Los Angeles and Riverside County, that Magic, to me, went with the homer, being from state of California. And it didn't pan out with them. And I'm like, damn, they could have had De'Aaron Fox. And from there, he had a decent career. Not spectacular, not superstar, not even all-star, really. I thought he would be a solid point guard, but to me, injuries caught up with him as well. And I don't think he ever bounced back from the last injury that he had. But I always thought he could be a decent point guard, if not a decent point guard, at least a decent backup. But I don't think he ever bounced back from that one injury that he had this last time. And it's not really panning out for him. Sin, I know you said you don't really like him. Sin doesn't like the Ball brothers because I think he said he didn't know who Nas was. and then because of that,
You can't just blame.
that's what
It's just not like
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. First of all, I think the pops. What's that? LeVar Ball. I think he's like one of the best agents ever because I never.
Marketing wise as well.
Yeah, I never thought Alonzo was nice. I thought Melo was nice, but I never thought Alonzo was nice. I think they gaffed the whole industry, the whole NBA, of putting him. What was he like, second or third? What was he picked? Like fourth or some
Second,
shit?
I believe.
Second? That's crazy. He's not good. And then with the Nas thing, I think he said to trigger me or not trigger people because he said the only Nas he knew was the other Nas, the newer Nas, and
Lil Nas X.
yeah, and that's just disrespectful. Like, come on now, and your brother raps, and now you might end up producing beats. I bet you want to sell one of your beats to Nas, wouldn't you? Like,
You don't like this basketball game because he said he don't like Nas or didn't know Nas?
I just never thought he was that good. I thought Melo was good. That's why I said his pops, he should thank him every day because he gaffled everybody. He had everybody believing that this kid was good, and he's not that good.
But you're mainly frustrated by the music thing too.
Yeah, I thought that was disrespectful. Like, you don't disrespect Nas. Come on. Oh, the only Nas I know is this Nas. You knew the other Nas. You're not gonna sit here and tell me you ain't know who Nasty Nas is, my nigga. Like, you can't tell me that. That's impossible. Belly, you watch movies. He's been in movies. You're lying to try to stand out and say something stupid. So yeah, I wasn't feeling that. And call niggas old. So I wasn't feeling that.
Fair. All-time rant. Okay, so Clippers, Brooklyn Nets, and Toronto Raptors have agreed on a multi-team trade sending Chris Paul to the Raptors and O'Shea, 2032 Raptors second rounder, and cash to the Nets. So Chris Paul is not required to report to Toronto and still could be traded ahead of the deadline. So, Cam, what do you make of him basically being sent to Toronto, given that it's supposed to be a farewell tour and everything that's going on?
I like Chris Paul growing up, man, but those. What, you want to go first? You got something to say?
No, this is the Disrespect Chris Paul show, and I always I said stop, because he did nothing wrong. He just didn't win. It's just like your man James Harden that you brought up. Man, I have nothing against James Harden. I like watching him play, but he's just.
What did he do to disrespect Chris Paul? Just tell me.
Yeah, y'all used to say like he can't win, and why would he said every time he go to a team he want to talk to somebody and they be like, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear what you gotta say. You said, huh?
That's a lot.
No, it's not a lot.
Okay, so what are you talking
Do
about?
not trample over my rights. I have a freedom of speech. You keep line stepping. Don't trample over my rights. Let me talk. I have a freedom of speech.
I can meet you.
You asked me.
Yeah, but then I'm just replying to you real quick. You say that the niggas, I'm not gonna mute you. I'm just saying. You say you talk about yo.
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. You got one more syllable for that mute
I'll be
button.
muting them on the show. You on Zoom. All I'm saying, I was conversing with you about that point for you out that point. You say that we be up here saying when niggas try to talk to me, they slap his hand down, referring to James Harden. And you like, that's a diss. But I actually did it happen. You like, yeah, it happened. So we not allowed to say that happened?
You know when you went to Phoenix, y'all had some smart things to say.
What did we say, son? I'm trying to.
All right, so hold on. Y'all said particular things that made him stare at you. I said, yo, you see Chris Paul? You was like, yeah, you looking at me, and I'm looking right back. Am I right?
I get threatened by athletes every day.
But obviously you said something.
Rico line.
Nigga said that was okay.
Every they be mad.
Sometimes I'm like, damn, I didn't say shit about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't matter what. See, they're mad because we're noticing what's happening. We don't sit there and get personal with niggas and be like, nah, I knew the nigga in school, he was a bitch ass nigga. No, we're calling out what we see, and then they get personal because we're calling out what they see. It's like the Chris Paul show. This all started with Chris Paul when he went to Golden State to me, and we was like, yo, he's not gonna be respected there because niggas at Golden State beat Chris Paul mad times to go to the championship when he was with the Clippers. So how you gonna? And Chris Paul is one of them hands-on players, almost like a coach on the court, to where he's like, yo, listen, you should go through there and go there. If you look at when niggas on the foul line or in some, he's always telling the nigga, yo, now listen, shut the pick, roll, and I can get you. You can't tell Draymond and stuff. I'm just telling you. It's like this, right?
You don't want to share experience?
We beat up on you, man, for like 6, 7 years. What can you tell me when we beat up on you for 6 years straight? What are you gonna teach me? I just think my point is this. I didn't think the respect. I could be wrong. I'm just telling you my opinion. I didn't think the respect would be there. I didn't think, Draymond before he got there, he's like, I don't like Chris Paul, but we'll work together, get it done. This is what Draymond said when he first got there. They didn't like him, but what happened was he got there. He ended up coming off the bench in the second unit, and it didn't work. I say this, and now his show is about hating Chris Paul. I don't get it.
Why was he looking at you like that in Phoenix?
He probably felt the way about me saying it, like, yo, Cam, don't predict that it's not gonna work. Just hope for the best. Just say it's not. Say it's gonna work. That ain't why I'm here.
Keep a job though. You keep a job, he must be doing something right.
He has not been in Clippers. They told him don't come. That's what I'm saying.
But he has another job,
and they just told him don't come.
They didn't tell him that. They said that. They said don't show up to the gym. Don't pull your car out. They ain't say that.
What did they just say? Don't report, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they told him don't come there.
All right, wait for the phone call.
They just told him. Why would he go to Canada if they told him don't come?
Because they literally said he's not required to report. Still be traded at the deadline.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Niggas is already telling you, yo, I know we been busting this. Just chill. You on the Clippers? When's the last time he played for the Clippers? Ty Lue told him like 2 months ago, yo, you good. Check's still gonna be there and all that. Just
don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
So December 1st is the last time he even played for the Clippers, and he signed to the Clippers, and they telling him don't come to work. Then you get traded yesterday to the Raptors, and they telling you, the border be wilding and all that. It don't even make sense for you to come up here and try and get through customs and all that shit. You gonna figure it out because he still might trade you later. Then when he was on the Suns, he was on a flight, and when he landed, they was like, yo, what's up? How you feel about going to Golden State? He said, huh? He said, yeah, you're Golden State. He going to Good Morning America. I'm watching this shit live. They say, so you got traded this morning? He said, yeah, I didn't even know. I found out on the way here. I think it's disrespectful.
I do too.
Why they doing that though? Why they sending them like that, spinning them really?
They try to make it seem like because he get on every team and try to school niggas.
That's what he's
the head of the player association. Why wouldn't you want to listen to him?
Not no more. He was. I'm just saying that I think that I think he's a legendary career. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. One of the last of the pure point guards. But all I'm saying is that when he gets to certain teams, it just it hasn't worked out anyway, actually. I think they had a chance when he was on Phoenix. That was the closest chance they had, actually. And that didn't work out. But I think he has a Hall of Fame career. I actually don't like the way they treated him on the way out. You know what I'm saying? I just know that certain things wasn't gonna work. I knew it wasn't gonna work out at Golden